Hi, I'm Judge Princess Ongkeko. I'm the executive judge of Santa Cruz, Laguna, and this is my YouTube channel, Judge Princess TV. Today, I have four distinguished guests. They are two couples married to each other with successful marriages and successful careers. Now, what's their secret? Can you please introduce yourself, Justice Ascuna?
Okay, former Justice of the Supreme Court and former Chancellor of the Philippine Judicial Academy, and now full-time retired senior citizen, and very happy to be here in the program of Princess.
Thank you, Justice. And here is his beautiful wife, Dean Maria Sun Ascuna. Dean, will you please introduce yourself?
I'm Maria Sun Ascuna. It really is for Maria Asuncion, but it was a nickname given to me when I was born by our neighbor. I'm from Nasugbu, Batangas. Adolf and I have been married from 1968. So when I pulled out the pictures this morning, I was sharing it with some friends. Anyway, I'm former dean. I'm an academician. I graduated from St. Sco. I have retired from active teaching, but I am with a graduate school of St. Scholastica.
You know, Justice Adolf Ascuna and Dean Marisol Ascuna are one of our best couples in the judiciary. They have combined both a great career and a great marriage. Now let's hear from Judge Ricky Flores. Judge Ricky, will you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, good afternoon. I'm Judge Ricky Flores. I'm the presiding judge of the Regional Trial Court, Branch 6, Tanawan City, Batangas. And I used to work in the Civil Service Commission, Public Attorney's Office, and also as a Office of the Clerk of Court of the Regional Trial Court of Muntinlupa City. Then I went into private practice, and now I'm appointed recently as a judge.
Great. Now let's hear from his very beautiful wife, Judge Liz Flores. Judge Liz, will you tell us about yourself, please?
I'm Elisa Sarmiento Flores. Professionally, I'm known as Judge Lisa Flores, but I rather be known as Mrs. Flores all the time.
You know, Justice Ascuna and his wife, Dean Maria Sun, are one of the ideal couples in the judiciary. Everybody loves Justice Adolf Ascuna. Even after his retirement from judiciary, after his retirement from the Judicial Academy, he is one of the best loved persons, and so is his wife. Now, what we'd like to know is your love story, Justice. Would you mind telling us a secret? Paano po kayo nagkakilala ni Dean?
Kasama kami doon sa Catholic Center noon. I was a young lawyer working in the Supreme Court. And she was still studying in St. Scholastica. She was staying in the women's dorm. I was staying in the men's dorm. That's how we met at the water fountain in the eating place where the men's dorm and the women's dorm meet together in that cafeteria. There's a water fountain, and we happened to go to drink in that fountain at the same time. So we bumped into each other. That's how we met.
All right. What's your version, Dean Maria Sun?
my
What's your
version
version?
is-
How did you meet?
My version is I saw him first before he even noticed. So it's as simple as that. He thought I was a child.
Judge
Never
Ricky.
entered that between us.
Okay. So let's hear about Judge Ricky. Judge Ricky, how did you meet each other?
Well, I came from the provinces from Upper Cagayan. And so in law school, there we were classmates. So we were blockmates. So first day of class, I saw this beautiful lady coming in with her professor outfit and with very, very nice legs.
I agree.
We had one assignment once, bring a marriage sample of a marriage contract. So we nagdala kami ng sample, and then I jokingly asked her to sign it with me, and then it turned out na estoppel na pala ako. Just kidding.
O, ikaw naman, Judge Liz, anong version mo? How did you meet each other?
Just like what he said, we were classmates. And I noticed him because he topped our midterm examination. So, ang talino niya, grabe. So, I was so
Wow.
impressed. And aside from that, he was so kind. In fact, when I was mourning for the death of my mom, he was the one who gave me a card. And we were just friends then. So that's how we met and how we became friends.
Wow. Justice Adolf, ano po yung style ng pagligaw nyo kay Dean?
At first, medyo alangan ako dahil she was still very young. And naka-ponytail pa siya. Kaya naka-rubber band pa yung buhok niya. So sabi ko, masyadong bata yata ito. But then, a friend of mine who also stayed in the dorm with me told me, no, Adolf, she's very mature. I talked to her and mature na mature siya. Ang isipan niya and all that. So that changed my outlook. So linigawan ko siya. That was the start of a courtship. We would send cards. I would send her greeting cards with love notes, things like that.
Wow. Dean Maria Sun, how old were you then? And how old was Justice then when niligawan po kayo?
Oh, he was 28 and I was 18. He was always very attentive. We always had a date during the week, and definitely Saturday and Sunday we were together.
Wow. And how long did the courtship last before you got married?
But we started in 67, February of 67, actually Valentine's Day.
Wow.
But not because he had something for me. He was actually bringing someone out on that day. Anyway, we from there, and in 68, June of 68, we were married.
Okay, so let's go to the younger couple. Judge Ricky, ano bang style mo ng pagligaw?
Nangongopya ng digests. So like we became best friends, and then yun nga, parang it's so natural. Parang yun. I think at first hindi deliberate. So after that parang wow, okay, the best girl. So hindi ko napapakawalan. So that's the time lang na doon pa lang yung ligawan part. But we were best friends first.
Judge Liz, ano yung style ni Judge Ricky sa pagligaw at mga ilang taon kayong dalawa noon?
From actually, Judge Princess kasi, he was in another relationship and I was in another relationship.
Wow!
And we became friends. And, you know, it was kind of complicated that time. So, we really have a very good friendship at the start. And then eventually, when the relationships that we had previously had drifted apart because there were so many indifferences between me and my ex and him and his ex. So that was the time na lagi kami magkasama as best friend. And you know, yung ligawan namin was a transition. Yeah, he would call every night kung nakauwi na ako sa bahay. Kasi syempre gabi na yun law school. Yeah, we commute kasi. From there on, parang sumunod na, lumiliit na yung grupo namin, tapos kami na lang lagi magkasama. So parang nangyari, he asked me out and mabait kasi siya. He's the perfect gentleman. And my dad loves him. My family adores him. Kaya parang sa amin, parang sige, kayo na lang dalawa. No? So we ended up as a couple after how many months na actually yung period namin as best friends matagal. Pero yung transition namin to sweethearts, parang siguro mga isang buwan. Hindi niya ako napasagot agad nung first day kasi gusto niya, kinukulit niya ako. Tanda ko yung nakasakay kami ng jeep, kinukulit niya ako, sagutin mo na ako ngayon. Ayoko nga, tinuruan ako ng nanay ko. So, that was it. Long for him because it took us a month before I said yes.
Justice! Was it love at first sight? How did you know that Dean was the one?
That was a transforming process. I really realized he was the one from our exchange of communications through cards, through late evening, early evening chats. And I remember the song, Once You Have Found Her, Never Let Her Go.
How long po from the time that you met her did you decide to get married na?
Mabilis, a few months lang.
Wow, just a few months. Not even a year po, ah. Not even a year.
It was the time, the 6-day war at the time. So, parang 6-day courtship din.
Wow. Then it should really have been love at first sight. Kayo po din, anong version nyo? Was it love at first sight? How did you know po that Justice Adolf would be the one for you?
No, I found him attractive. It's not like I thought that I was gonna get married already, but I found him very attractive. As I said, he didn't notice me. But we
Marami
started.
po bang dating girlfriend si Justice bago kayo? Marami po girlfriend siya dati.
But then after we started going out, then more and more we realized we wanted to be together.
Ah, how sweet naman. So was this love at first sight for you? Do you think? Going
For me, no, I don't think so. But it grew into that. But I was very attracted to him.
But how did you know that he was the one that you were gonna marry? What made you decide to really get married to him?
After a couple of months, because we really seemed so well attuned to each other, even with the age gap.
Wow. Okay, let's hear from Judge Ricky. Was it love at first sight, Judge Ricky? And how did you know that Judge Liz was the one?
Legs at first. So she's very pretty and talagang kita mo parang may dating talaga pagpasok pa lang sa class. But no, it's not, hindi pa lang the one agad yun that time. But yun nga, we became best friends. And I know that she was the one when parang pag wala siya, there's something in me missing. Parang ganun, parang hindi ako mapakali pag wala siya.
You won't be able to live without her.
Yeah.
Oh, Judge Liz, ikaw naman. Was it love at first sight? And how did you know na si Judge Ricky talaga yung the one mo?
Judge Princess, hindi siya love at first sight. Kasi nga, pero ako na di syempre, Pero I was really impressed. The guy was so impressive. He's so talino. And ako kasi, I have something for matatalino na guys. So, yun. And then we became friends. But, nung kami na, so I realized that he's the one when, alam mo, Judge Princess, kasi ako, I'm really, really so independent. And matigas talaga ang ulo ko. Even my dad has a problem with me, disciplining me. Kasi when I want something, I want to do something, I'll do it my way. I don't listen to anyone. But when my dad saw Ricky and how Ricky tamed me and how Ricky was able to give rationale for everything that I have to do, I listened to him. And then that's the time that I realized that Ricky was the one.
Wow, galing. What a nice story. Justice Adolf, how long have you been married na po? And what tips would you give our people who want to get married and find a good spouse?
My advice would be to treat your future spouse throughout your relationship as a friend. Never lose that friendship between the two of you. Because I think that will carry to thick and thin. Isipin mo na he or she is your best friend. Yun ang important discovery ko sa relationship namin.
Dean Maria Sun, how long have you been married na po ba?
54 in June.
Wow, 54 years. And some can't even have 1 year of marriage together. What's your secret po? Ano pong advice nyo to keep a happy marriage like yours?
Well, I think like all marriages, there are ups and downs. There are bad moments, there are good moments. But I think you always need to talk it out. That's important. Even if it's painful, you need to talk it out. And we've had bad fights, we've had good fights. We have had many things that we have talked about. But as he mentioned earlier, I think we're also very good friends, no? But more than friends that have, of course, evolved into far more. But it's important to be able to talk to each other.
That's Ricky. How long have you been married to each other now?
23 going on 24.
Wow, talaga naman. Test of time. So, what's the secret? Sabihin mo naman, Judge Ricky, ano ba ang sikreto nyo na matututunan sa iyo ng mga viewers natin?
Well, actually, nakaka-insecure kasi how can you add to the advice of 54 years marriage, di ba? Siguro, ang madadagdag ko na lang, aside from this, talagang, yun nga rin, I think applicable sa amin yung sinabi nila, Justice and Dean. But for us also, I think, is yung love for God. Mas mahal namin si Lord kaysa sa isa't isa. Sa parang si God muna, tapos sa isa't isa. So, yun, whenever Lisa goes anywhere or kung saan, kahit malayo siya ng a month or so, I'm not jealous, I'm not scared. Kasi alam ko na she loves God more than me. So, mas takot siya kay God kasi sa akin. So,
Wala kang
I
jealousy
think
talaga, Judge Ricky? Hindi ka seloso talaga?
Hindi.
Talaga?
So, I hope ganun din siya sa akin.
Judge Lisa, anong sikreto na mababahagi mo sa mga viewers natin so they can have a happy marriage like yours?
We have a rule that when it comes to his family, he would never divulge any bad thing about me. My image would always be perfect in his family. And so, that's in my family. So, never silang makakarinig ng negative from me pag nasa pamilya ko. And the reason behind this is because in our respective family, mahal na kami eh. Pero pag halimbawa nasira yung imahe ng husband ko sa family ko or ako sa family niya, there would be indifferences. And of course, family matters to us. And I always give this advice also to couples who get married before our court. So yun yung pinaka-ano ko sa kanila. Kasi we have to maintain that. At saka kung may diferensya, like sabi ni Dean, diba, you talk it out. No? Wala namang hindi pwedeng pag-usapan. Tsaka bago kayo matulog eh. Sa amin kasi, separation is not an option. We have to talk it out. Talagang tayo ng dalawa. Kaya we have to make good of what we have and we have to do our best to protect our marriage.
Galing naman. Alam mo, me and my husband have also been married for 33 years now. In fact, I asked him, honey, you want to join us? Kasi I think, ganda din yung marriage natin. Marami tayong masasabi dun sa mga tao. Kaso lang, nahihiya. Masyado siyang camera shy. Kaya kayo na lang muna. Justice Adolf, kasi kami po, nag-aaway din po ba kayo? Ano po ang technique pag nag-aaway kayo? Paano po mare-resolve ang mga differences sa inyong mag-asawa, Justice?
Well, like any married couple, we have our differences, but as you said, the important thing is to talk it over and never let the sun go down in your anger, as you say. No? So try to resolve it before the end of the day. So 7 years looking back, I think the big problems we had to face were, there was a time when we had financial difficulties and also some sicknesses that came to our children. But they were all resolved somehow and with the help of God. And I think that's the important element of the marriage is God and the grace of God. No? So we always turn to Him, especially in times of difficulties, and trust the Lord always.
Of course, we have to make God the center of our marriages.
Yes.
Dean, ano po ang technique nyo pag nag-aaway kayo? What is a creative way of resolving differences po?
I stopped talking. There's nothing like a silent response until you are both ready to perhaps talk or one makes too smooth.
Yun din pong sabi ng nanay ko, never confront anger with anger. If somebody is angry, let them express their anger. Pagkatapos, pag quiet na, pag settled down na, dun mo sabihin na, alam mo, mahal, ganito ang nararamdaman ko, pag ganyan. O, punta na naman tayo kay Judge Ricky. Judge Ricky, ano ba ang style nyo? Nag-aaway ba kayo minsan? O, pag nag-aaway kayo, how do you resolve your differences?
Ayan, like Justice and Dean, ganun nga rin eh. Lisa wants to talk it out agad. But me, ayoko ng confrontational na, kasi yung mainit ang ulo, ayoko ng ganun. Kasi nga, we might say things that maiwan sa heart and might be lasting memories. So, medyo nagko-compromise kami siya. Depende siguro kung ano yung level ng galit. Pag alam kong parang si Lisa yung gat-gat, let her talk it out, di ba? Pero, pag alam niya na ako yung galit, she would also naman not confront me at that moment, and then she would find other means like text me or email me. Alam na namin yung strength and weaknesses ng isa't isa, so how to approach each other.
Judge Liz, ikaw naman, ano ang tip mo sa mga viewers natin? Paano ba maganda magalit?
Sabi ng mga pamangkin ko, ang tanong nila sa amin ng tito nila, Tita, nagkaaway ba kayo? Kasi they never hear us scream, they never see us fight. But we do fight. We do have our indifferences. But one thing ang nice about us, lalo na yung asawa ko, yung bait ba namang yan? Yung ba naman para ganunan ko pa na ganunan? Pero pag nagganon ako, na siya rin lang magsasabi na, okay, later, we'll talk about it. And tama yung sabi ni Ricky I find ways to talk to him. And one way for me is to email him. Why email? Because, when you do it orally, you might say something else. But when you do it in written, it's logical. Or you present it the facts. Or here are the facts. Or here's my options. Here are my proposals. So, ang nangyayari sa amin, we discuss it na head without the emotion. So, perhaps that's one thing that we carried on na usap na lang tayo. Pwede nang pag-usapan.
Ayun, ang ganda ng tip ni Judge Lisa, mag-email daw muna kayo sa isa't isa bago kayo mag-confront sa isa't isa. Okay, so closing remarks na tayo. Justice Adolf, ano po ang masasabi niyong bukod? Anong gusto niyong i-impart as one of our favorite justices and favorite chancellors of the Judicial Academy, whom we love and respect? Ano po ang maa-advise nyo sa mga viewers natin, lalo na yung may mga career at mga gustong magpakasal sa isa't isa?
My advice would be to those who are looking forward to a career, looking forward to a marriage, is to refine and cultivate the art of conversation and communication, and try to improve your relationship, deepen your relationship with each other, because life is relationship, life is memories, and life is living life together with another. So
Thank you, Justice.
I think for people who are thinking of marriage, okay, and have careers, we're not talking here of young people because they will probably have to be advised differently. One is to have a very strong sense of self, because that is really what will bring you the best of you in your relationship. If you have a poor sense of yourself, then you will not be able to speak for what you want. What is it that you both need to do, or etc. No. So first is the strong sense of self. One is also to be able to reach out to each other and communicate. I think all four of us have been saying communication, because, well, if you cannot communicate, how can you ever be able to say anything to each other that's important or what needs to be done? So yes, strong sense of self, and second, communication.
Thank you po, Dean. Judge Ricky, your closing remarks?
Yeah, I think ang napansin ko lang din is pag dalawa parehong may career or parehong successful, baka jealousy might rear its ugly head, di ba? And ang advice ko is instead of being rivals or parang be each other's partners. Kasi yun ang motto namin ni Lisa. Walang over, walang under. We're our partners. Yeah. We are each other's secret weapons. Diba? So, kung naririnig nyo, kanina pa siya parati promote na matalino ko, parang siya lang naman nakakaisip nun, parang iba wala. And also, siya rin naman, when she has her achievements and I'm so proud of her, and napag nakikita ko na yung mga nile-lecture niya, yung mga PowerPoint niya, hindi nila alam, kasama ako sa mga gumawa. No? So it's also my achievement. So it's her achievements are my achievements. So we are each other's secret weapons. So yeah.
Galing naman. Judge Lisa, closing remarks.
You know, Judge Princess, I'd just like to follow up what Ricky mentioned a while ago. For the longest time, we've been together and we've been supporting each other. And he'd always tell me, your victory is my victory, and my victory is your victory. And other than that, other than supporting each other, even if we are so busy with work, time with the kids, we always go out on dates. We have our own dates together. Walang mga batang kasama. Because we also need to have our couple time. Even in traveling together, we have our car dialogues. So we make sure that those pocket moments would be very memorable pa rin as a couple.
Ang galing naman. Ang ganda-ganda naman ng advice nyo. Alam nyo, yun nga ang sinasabi ko. Kami nga ng asawa ko, no? Sandali din kami nagligawan. We met each other in December of 1987. In August of 1988, we got married already. Sandali lang kasi we knew it was fast on our parts, walang keme-keme. And then my husband is a very secure person. Even if I have my career, he boosts my career. Hindi katulad ng mga ibang tao na parang yung isa nadje-jealous pa dun sa isa. We should be supportive of one another. Pagkatapos isang secret din pala, yung parang hindi siguro maiiwasan na minsan hindi magkakaintindihan, no? And feelings are always valid. Kaya sometimes it's good to say, alam mo, honey, pag gano'n ang ginagawa mo, ganito ang nararamdaman ko. 'Di ba? Kasi you're a person, you're a human being, you have feelings. So those feelings will always be valid. But instead of saying, "Hoy, ikaw walang hiya ka," no, don't accuse the other spouse. Just tell the other partner, what is it that you feel when he does something, 'di ba? Yung and of course, since you love your husband, since you love your spouse will not want to do anything that will upset you because your love is there in the first place. All right, so thank you very much. We had a very fruitful discussion. I loved it, Justice, Dean Rick, Judge Ricky, Judge Liz. Ang galing-galing nyo naman talaga. Kayo ang mga ideal couple na ang gandang sundin ng example nyo. Ang gagaling ng mga careers nyo. Ang ganda pa ng marriages nyo. Okay, maraming salamat sa ating mga guest at sa ating mga viewers. Tandaan, sundin ang batas, magpakabait or else.